All right, so last time we talked about paraphrasing, right? And we worked on words, and then we worked on phrases, and then we worked on sentences. So now our next step, what would you think would be the next step after sentences? When we group sentences together, what do we call them?
Paragraph.
Paragraph. So we're gonna work towards paraphrasing paragraphs. Okay. So who remembers what a synonym is?
It's a different type of meaning. I mean, not meaning, word.
Word. It's another word that has the same meaning. There you
Same
go.
letters.
Yeah. Can be different letters with same meaning. So what were the 3 traits when we paraphrase? It has to be what?
Makes sense.
Makes sense?
words, correct.
In your own words and correct. Good job, Blake. All right. So when we paraphrased for a phrase. How did we paraphrase when we have just a phrase? What did we have to think about? What the phrase meant in a sentence, right? And we would find words that meant the same as that group of words, right? And when we paraphrased for a whole sentence, we could do the same thing. We just had to look at what it meant in the sentence, right? Not just, you didn't have to paraphrase each and every word, right? Just the meaning of the whole sentence. Okay, so then that kind of is my next question though. Do you have to paraphrase every word?
If you want to.
If you want to, but there's some words we can't paraphrase,
Yeah.
right?
Like
And then there's, like names, good.
And the.
And sometimes we just don't need to, right?
Yeah, this is kind of hard to
Actually, it is.
All right. So we are going to now start looking at paragraphs because paragraphs are that next step, right? To getting things in our own
Wait, I
words.
thought it was summaries.
So paraphrasing is a little bit like creating a summary, right?
But summary,
But it's in your words
but
instead of
summary's
somebody
not 3
else's.
paragraphs.
That's an essay.
Oh yeah, I mean essay.
That's
Okay, after
essay.
paragraph it's essay.
Yeah.
At the last one.
So before we can paraphrase paragraphs though, we need to look at what are the parts of a paragraph
sentence,
and
and
understand what they are.
We
Okay?
paraphrase the sentences and then do the whole paragraph.
Yep, but we're gonna look at what makes a paragraph first, okay? So for today, I just need you guys to listen and then participate in the discussion, and then afterwards, we'll do just a worksheet together, okay? All right, so paragraph, here's what we're gonna do. Who knows what a paragraph is? What is
It's
it?
multiple sentences.
start thinking.
Yep. So in a paragraph, everything kind of leads back, right? So paragraph must be indented at the beginning, contain sentences that are all related to each other, and it needs to contain a topic, a main idea, and some details. So your whole paragraph, it's all related to each other, right? Otherwise, we'd split it into new paragraphs if it was a new idea. Yeah, Juan?
Could it be something else? Like a different in each paragraph?
Yeah, like different paragraphs can
Yeah.
be different.
Different
But
content.
within your paragraph, all of the ideas in there should all be related to each other. It doesn't have to be the exact same, but they're all gonna be related to each other,
Oh,
okay? Alright, I'm going to switch our board here to this next one, but we have to flip it because somehow. So the first thing we're gonna talk about in a paragraph is the topic. Okay? So the topic is 1 or 2 words that tell you what a paragraph is about. It's frequently located in the first or second sentence of the paragraph, and sometimes it's repeated over and over throughout the paragraph, right? And then sometimes it's found in the title even of the paragraph. So to find the topic in a paragraph, there's a question that you can ask to be able to do it. It's right here. This paragraph is about blank, and then fill in the blank with 1 or 2 words. So that's an easy way to know that you're finding the topic, is that you can just ask yourself, this paragraph is about what? What's the paragraph about? And if you can fill it in, that's your topic. Okay. We're gonna put up a paragraph for us to look at, okay? So I have an example paragraph, which is also upside down.
Why is it upside?
Actually, no. So we'll flip it though. So I'm gonna read this paragraph to you, and then I'm gonna have you guys help me figure out what the topic is, okay? Emily had done many things to get ready for her big performance in the play, Alice in Wonderland. First, in a used clothing store, she had found the perfect costume to wear. Her dress looked just like the one in the book everyone had been reading. Second, Emily had practiced and memorized all of her lines. She had worked at reading and rereading her lines every night. Finally, Emily attended every rehearsal and practiced with all the other actors. She knew exactly what would happen at any moment during the play. As you can see, by finding a great costume, memorizing her lines, and rehearsing, Emily had ensured that she would do a great job in the play. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to think, I just read this paragraph. I'm going to ask myself that question. This paragraph is about, it's about
Emily.
Emily. Nice. So, what's the topic of this paragraph?
That she's in the play,
Hmm?
and she wants to work really good. at
One
it.
word. What's our one word? This, when we just asked our question, you said it. This paragraph is about
Emily.
Emily. Emily is our topic.
Yeah.
And do we see her name several times throughout this paragraph?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It repeats.
So she's our topic. Emily is our topic. All right, so now we're going to look at what is a main idea.
I
Look
can't
at-
read that language.
You can't read that? Maybe we'll tip it back over and see if it makes that easier, huh?
If we can flip.
There.
All right, so now we're going to go into what is a main idea. So the main idea is a general statement that summarizes all the information in a paragraph. What does summarize mean? Anybody know?
And the basic, thing of, like the basic, simplified version of the basic story.
So simplified version of the basic story, and Skylar, you said putting it in different words? Okay, so it's just that, right? The summary is just telling about a lot of information with just a few words. Like we're taking what we read and kind of condensing it down, right? Putting it in our own words and making it a little bit about that. So the main idea is the big idea that the paragraph is about. A general statement that summarizes all the information in the paragraph. Okay, so that's like our sentence that we're thinking of. Main idea is usually a sentence. Okay, let's look at the bottom. To find a main idea, we ask ourselves, what does this paragraph tell me about, so whatever your topic is. So in our last paragraph we read, what does this paragraph tell me about Emily? Right? We read that paragraph about Emily. What does the paragraph tell us about Emily? Should we look back?
I think I know the main idea.
You think you do? You want to tell me, Claudio?
Emily wants to work really hard to be good at this play.
That is good. She wants to work really hard to be good at the play.
Yep. And
So everything she did in here is working towards being in the play, right?
Yeah.
And doing a good job. So I might even say if I was reading this and I had to pick out the main idea, like the sentence that gave the main idea, because often that main idea is at the beginning of a paragraph, right? Emily had done many things to get ready for her big performance in the play Alice in Wonderland. Could that be our main idea?
Yeah.
Because then the rest of the things, do they tell us about that? How she got
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah, it's in details.
What did you call them?
Details?
Details? That's our next thing we're going to talk
Yeah,
about.
that's 3 details right
And
there.
it's fast.
So
Details.
it says 4 first, and then second.
Yeah, because
and then
we
it
got our main idea
says-
because it told us everything Emily was doing to get ready for the play. That's
And
the
then it
main
says-
idea.
And then it says finally, that's the end. And
All right,
then-
so we're going to go now to
and then-
details.
yeah.
Right here, a detail. So the details are a piece of information that is related to the main idea. It's a statement that provides specific information about the main idea and the topic. So to find a detail, we're going to ask ourselves, what is one piece of specific information about the main idea?
Emily was getting her dress ready
Okay. So if we go back to our paragraph,
for the play.
we said our main idea was what Emily did to get ready for the play, right?
Yep.
So our details, you said about the dress, right? She went to a used clothing store and she found the perfect costume to wear. It was a dress that looked just like the one in the book, right?
Yep.
So that's a good detail. Does anybody else see another detail that we might be able to pick out?
I don't already.
What if I said this one? If I said she practiced and memorized her lines, is that a detail? Is that a detail of this paragraph? That's another way she got ready, right?
Yes.
So we can ask that question, how does it tell us about the main idea? The main idea is that she did many things to get ready for the play she wanted to be in. All the details should support that main idea.
She tried really hard to get her script ready.
Yeah, she did. All right, so now we're gonna try something together, okay? We're gonna work on this. I'm gonna have you guys watch what I do here. I'm gonna talk through this. So here I have a picture of,
A cherry.
so this is a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's something.
So if I'm gonna write down, I'm trying to think of what I wanna write for this paper.
I can't see it.
If you sit up a little bit, it'll
I
help,
can't
like.
see it. If I'm gonna see
You
it.
can describe what it looks like, what's in it.
I can't see if
Can't
I
get it to
if I look at it, I'm
type
gonna
here.
jump through the keep. I'm gonna just jump through the screen.
Okay.
You want ice cream, huh?
Oh, I can't look. If I look at it,
So if
I'm
I
gonna
put
jump through
ice
the
cream
screen.
as my,
Oh.
what would I call this, my topic, right? Oh,
Ice
I was putting topic instead of.
My
Price
favorite
topic.
My favorite
Ice
ice
cream.
cream.
So,
That's
this is ice cream, but it's not just ice cream. I'm gonna put my topic is not just ice cream, it's ice cream
Twist. With
Sunday.
banana
Alright.
split. I like
Oh,
banana
you
It
split.
wants me to it wants me to capitalize it, but, cause Sunday is a day of the week. But I'm not talking about the day of the week, so
You're talking about the Sunday.
I'm talking
I
about.
think you don't put a space for a cream. You put ice cream sundae. Is one word.
Alright, so now I have to think of a topic though. What could be my topic about ice cream sundaes? What if I put,
You should put
let's
a.
see, my main
put an
idea
S in
is,
Sundays.
whoa, I want it up here. I think I need to make it smaller or something so that it'll let me keep typing.
Why is it so small?
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna see that in the camera. That's
This is ice cream.
The ice cream sundae ingredients.
ice cream
I don't know.
instructions to build.
It was saying, and it was saying ingredients. If you're
Yeah.
looking at food.
Instructions.
My instructions, ingredients are like
So, like,
instructions.
this is what I'm thinking. I want ice cream sundae. I want my main idea of it to be like, how do you make it? What are the ingredients that you have to put in it?
Oh, that poor table that has chocolate
And how many
on it.
calories it is.
Poor table has chocolate on it.
Or
Well, you could do that, but I wasn't
how
going to do
many
that.
times do I eat it before I die?
So I'm going to put down, what do I need? What are details about ice cream sundae that I need? I need
Ice cream.
And
to
how
have
much
ice cream.
does ice cream make me diabetes?
I need to have,
Type
Bananas.
2.
I think,
it keeps making my font bigger, but
Why does it make you fall?
I don't know. What about chocolate?
Google that.
Bad recipes for ice
What about, we could have whipped
Sprinkles.
cream.
right.
Oh, sprinkles, yep.
It's chocolate syrup.
Cherries.
cream.
That's not cherries. in there.
Bananas.
There's a cherry on top.
Multiple cherries, I see.
Cookie dough. Cookie dough. Black chocolate. I like black chocolate.
Caramel.
Vanilla.
Chocolate.
Let's see regular chocolate.
What?
Cherries?
Okay, So if I have all these things, I have ice cream, chocolate,
Sprinkles.
whipped cream, sprinkles. Now I'm gonna write a
Chocolate
paragraph
chips,
that
chocolate
is
chips.
got a topic about ice cream and has the main idea of ingredients that make a good sundae, right? So look at this. Look at my. I need to erase those.
And
Yeah. But look at this. I'll read it to you too. Ice cream sundaes. Ice cream sundaes have many delicious ingredients. The main ingredient is several scoops of ice cream. And ice cream comes in many flavors like vanilla, chocolate, rocky road, and chocolate chip. On top of the ice cream is chocolate sauce that is sometimes warm and melts into the ice cream. On top of the chocolate sauce is whipped cream and some sprinkles or nuts. On the very top of the sundae is a cherry. When eaten, the whole effect is a culinary delight.
What
What
about
about
Chunky
banana?
Monkey? You forgot Chunky Monkey ice
So,
cream.
well, there's lots of different kinds.
What about
But
banana?
is the topic still ice cream?
No.
That's banana split.
Is this
no banana.
paragraph about ice cream?
Yeah.
Did it talk about the ingredients needed
Yes.
to make?
No.
Yeah.
Never did.
And these were some details, right? Details on how to do that.
But if you put milk in it, it's gonna taste like
Did you just write that paragraph?
I don't like
Right.
that.
I wrote it the other night, yes.
yeah, that paragraph looks easy. I can make it way better.
So we're gonna talk about what are the three main parts of a paragraph.
Actually, no.
Paragraphs have what? A topic,
Yep.
they have a main idea, and they have supporting
idea?
details.
Yeah, details, yeah.
Okay, so we need to have a few sentences that do all that. And all of those supporting details need to relate to what?
The topic,
And
main idea.
main idea. Yep, so they need to relate back to what that main idea is. Alright, so this is important because when you're trying to be an effective reader, you need to kind of realize when you read through something, what are they trying to tell you about? What is the purpose behind the writing?
You
Okay.
can just look at the chapter.
So-
chapter or something.
That's when we can figure out the main idea, we can figure out what the topic is, what that main idea is, what they're trying to tell us about, okay? When we paraphrase it, then we'll end up putting it into our own words, and then it makes it easier to understand, right?
Maybe.
Maybe, yep. All right, I'm gonna hand out the worksheet,
No.
and, well, you know what, first let's do this with the ice cream one, because we're going to just today focus on finding the topic, the main idea, and the supporting details. If I give you a list of things, and like say you had this list here, but what if we mixed up so they weren't in the same order? What if whipped cream was at the top of our list? And if ice cream sundae ingredients, right, was like down in the middle somewhere, like where if we put that, we'll take this out and we'll move that back over, put it in there. If you looked at that list, and if we just put in the word ice cream, could you still tell? Oh, it's already there. Could you still tell which is the topic, which is the main idea, and which are the details?
Ooh.
If you just had that list? And so now ice cream is our topic. Ice cream sundae ingredients is our main idea. And then whipped cream, chocolate, sprinkles, cherries, those are all of our details. Alright, so when I give you your sheet, we're going to put a T in for topic. We're going to put an M in for main idea and a D in for details. Okay, Karen's not here. Alright, here goes Skylar. Claudio, Brandon, Blake, I got yours here too. I'm gonna get a pencil for Blake.
I think she's ready for you to write though.
right. So for main idea, we'll put an MI, for topic, we'll put a T, and for details, we're gonna put a D. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you, like, we're gonna see how to find the topic. So if I'm looking at here, I see these sentences. Hockey gives me a chance to skate. I love the exercise I get when I play sports. Soccer gives me a chance to run a lot. And sports. So what I remember about topic is that topic is usually 1 or 2 words, right? That's like the biggest thing. It's not very detailed. So I'm gonna decide that sports is my topic, and I'm gonna put a T in for sports. So see on your paper here, I'm gonna put a T right there because sports is my topic.
You should do put T for topic and then M for the main idea, so it goes down the row.
Well, they're not gonna be in order, so we just kind of have to figure that out.
No, not the learning watching. I mean on the top of the instructions.
Oh, that's just the example.
No, not that one. It says instruction. Put.
Oh, yeah, I see what you
should
said.
do T and then M and then D.
You like
all
it,
down the
you
row.
like it to keep in order?
Yeah.
I understand. So now if I want to do my main idea, I have to realize that main idea is related to the topic and that everything else in the paragraph is going to tell me more about it. So I have hockey gives me a chance to skate. I have I love the exercise I get when I play sports. And I have soccer gives me a chance to run a lot. So if I put in soccer gives me a chance to run a lot as my main idea, would hockey gives me a chance to skate be about soccer? Wouldn't really work, right? But if I put in I love the exercise I get when I play sports, would both of the other sentences work with that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put I love the exercise I get when I play sports is my main idea. I'm going to put an M there, okay? Because then the rest of the things talk about that. They support that idea. So now my details are the things that relate to the main idea. So the details are the things that are going to tell me about what my main idea is.
So D&D on hockey and soccer?
Yep, so hockey gives me a chance to skate and soccer gives me a chance to run a lot. So now I want to check myself though. Let's check it and see. Hockey gives me a chance to skate. Does that relate to I love the exercise I get when I play sports?
Yes.
Yes. Soccer gives me a chance to run a lot. Does that relate to I love the exercise I get when I play sports?
Yes.
And I love the exercise I get when I play sports, that main idea. Does the topic sports fall above that? Does that give us, does sports encompass that?
Sure.
Yep. Nice. So we went through, we checked it, and we could tell that's what we need to do. We're gonna read the next one together, and I'm gonna have you guys help me, okay? Here's our sentences. Acting is my favorite thing to do. Acting. Waiting backstage before the play starts is exciting, and I love the sensation of everyone watching me on stage.
So T is acting,
Good, yep. So our topic is acting. Why did you pick acting?
because it's the main idea.
No, it's not the main idea, it's the topic. Why did you pick that for your topic?
It's just one word.
It's one word, yeah. 1 or 2 words for our topic.
It's a little.
So let's see if we can find out which one is our main idea.
I love those. The last one.
I love the sensation of everyone watching me on stage.
I think it's acting is my favorite thing to do.
You think it's acting is my favorite thing to do? Does anybody else have any ideas?
When backstage before the play starts is exciting.
Okay.
I think it's the detail.
Okay, so which one do you think is the main idea?
The last one, I think.
What are you doing? Juan?
I love the sensation of everyone watching me on stage. So let's think about that. If I said that, does waiting backstage before the play starts is exciting? Does that tell us about how we love to be on stage? Nope.
So it's acting is my favorite thing to do.
Acting is my favorite thing to do. Yep, that would be our main idea because
It's my favorite thing to do.
the other things are
That
gonna
means-
So
support
hurry up, I
that.
have to go. I'm gonna do this last one.
Okay,
So D&D.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get home,
Can
please?
you do me a favor? Can you try to do this one quick on your own? Just see if you can.
Can you read it?
Canadian
So-
chocolate, I love it.
Riley, see you tomorrow.
Read it. for me.
So waiting backstage before the play starts is exciting. And I love the sensation of everyone watching me on stage. If we check those with our main idea, acting is my favorite thing to do. Do they fit?
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna have you guys
What can
do the
read it?
next two on your own.
What read
Yeah, we can read them. Can you read it for me?
What?
Can you read the first one for me?
Canadian chocolate bars.
Okay, and then the next one, the Big Turk tastes like raspberry gumdrops with chocolate.
What is that? The Big Turk? What's
I
that?
don't know.
What is Turk?
Car milk has
This is just
sweet,
Canadian
smooth, sweet
chocolate.
caramel inside. And Canada has different chocolate bars than the US. So see if you can find the main idea, the topic, and the details.
It's,
Canadians like chocolate a little too much.
you just read the last one and then you got it wrong.
So what's your biggest idea? And then which is the thing that everything supports? Thanks. Nice job, guys.
What
Yeah, this one's the easiest one. It's really easy.
This is the easiest assignment we've done?
Yep.
Yeah?
Really easy.
You're done? Can I
Oh,
see?
it isn't for me.
Well, and everybody has different things that are easy and hard for them, right?
Yeah, it is.
Nice job.
It's like,
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
he
gonna give
got-
time for everybody else to finish.
he
the-
got that really fast because it's easy for him. Then it should be easy for everybody.
Yes. Nice job.
Yes, he-
I've noticed the topic and the main idea both have the same,
Both sound
same
good.
thing, they're talking about the same thing.
Yep, because the topic is the bigger idea, main idea comes in after that.
Yeah, we don't even have to think of for these. It's just a really easy.
Topic
We're
is like
we're
the
not
starting.
even learning these.
Yeah.
It's just too easy. It's too easy. We get free time to get something. That's a good thing. We should
Alright.
like, we should do two
Let's work
of
on
them
yours.
today.
That's
Topic
good
and
to have free
topic,
time because
That's
you never know when you need
Okay.
to do something.
Yeah. Is it because
Homework.
they don't say it's input?
Yeah, homework.
so look at here.
Other homework?
If you put main idea is caramel, has smooth sweet caramel inside, does that support this? Does this talk about that? Big Turk tastes like raspberry gumdrops with chocolate? Or do you think if we did Canada has different chocolate bars than the US,
I think it's a main idea.
this would be main idea? Yep, because
Oh.
then these two both tell us about the different kinds of chocolate they have, right?
Oh, okay.
See?
Nice.
So now let's take a look at this one again. This
I'm trying to
is
hit it with
correct.
glass plastic. The grader.
Topic.
You're trying to kill me.
No, the.
The grader
Topic was making friends. What do you
I
think
agree.
would be the main idea? Let's read
Yeah.
through.
The graded metal bars.
The
Box.
bottom
So let's read it. What I do to make friends. I do not pretend to be someone I am not. I accept everyone, not just those who are popular. So if the topic is making friends, what are they telling us about making friends?
We're talking about,
Are they talking about what I do to make friends?
yeah.
So if that's what they're talking about, 'cause what are they telling us about making friends?
They're making
Yeah.
friends.
They're telling us what I do to make friends. So then we're gonna put our main idea there, okay?
Okay.
And then I do not pretend to be someone I'm not. Is that something that they do to make friends?
We do.
Okay, Claudio,
Yep.
Claudio,
Claudia's
Claudio. No, thank you.
Claudia's trying to
Yeah,
get the camera or me.
so let's try this. Is that something that they talked about how to make friends?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a detail. What about I accept everyone, not just those who are popular? Is that something that they do to make friends,
No. I mean, kind of.
right? Just accepting people?
Luckily, I don't have no friends.
Okay,
Now I kind of understand.
good. Well, we'll keep talking about it too,
My
okay?
only friend is one.
I have Brandon.
I have weird friends.
Hey, everybody
I'm not
can
talking
have the
about you,
kind of
though.
friends they like, right?
I am
All right.
weird in the inside.
So today we talked about, we learned how to identify what? What did we learn to identify?
Main idea,
Main idea,
topic, and
topic,
what was that? Describing words? Was it?
close, yeah, details, right?
Details.
So we learned about how to pick out the topic, the main idea, and the details, right? So how can we tell the main idea apart from the details? What do you guys think?
Main idea is usually has the same like word, like starting with a word for the topic.
So the main
I saw- no,
idea
it's,
usually has the topic in it.
It's like I saw Canada, or
But
like
what
acting and
about-
acting.
Two, our details have to help us learn more about the main idea, right?
Yeah.
So the main idea gives us more support, like everything else in the paragraph gives us more support about that main idea,
Okay.
okay? So, once everybody is able to recognize the topic, the main idea, and those supporting details, like once we've got that down, then we're gonna practice thinking of like making our own details. So like we'll get a topic and we'll get a main idea, so probably tomorrow, we'll get give you a topic and a main idea, and then you'll help me come up with 3 supporting details to add into that, okay? Sound good?
Mhm.
Okay, that'll work.
I got that worksheet. And,
Oh, yes, I will get that for you.